Hello everyone, thanks for joining us in TommieMedia's The Locker Room. I'm Taylor Shupe. St. Thomas baseball is picked to finish second in the MIAC Conference this spring, just behind rival St. John's. The team has started strong, winning 4 of 5 in Arizona, and giving head coach Chris Olean his 300th win with the Tommies earlier this week. Senior outfield Josh Thorp has 5 triples already this season, including 1 this week against UW Lacrosse. Senior pitcher Shaun Falbo earned MIAC Pitcher of the Week on March 2nd after throwing several hitless innings in Arizona. I'm joined this week by Coach Chris Olean, Josh Thorp, and Shaun Falbo. Thank you guys for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, starting your season in February isn't something you do every year. How do you think this early start can help you in the long run?
In terms of games, I think it's nice to just get a feel for where we're at. It is a long year. We can kind of play some guys, figure out who's going to help us towards the end as we get towards conference. And then again, it's really only about maybe about a week and a half early from what we normally do. But it gives us a chance, like I said, just to have a barometer, come back and work on some things.
Yeah. With that, where do you think the team has room to grow this season?
We're starting off really strong offensively, which I think was a little bit of a surprise for us. Not that we didn't have the talent, but I think it was fun to see them execute so early in the year. Sometimes it's hard for those bats to get going right away. Pitching-wise, our top guys are throwing pretty well. Some of our guys that were more role players need to work on throwing a few more strikes. We've walked a few too many guys. And at least down in Arizona, I don't think we did a great job of taking care of the baseball. I think defensively we can get a little bit better there too. But at the end of the day, we're finding ways to win games, and that's pretty much the most important thing.
Right. You guys have lots of time still. Josh, last season the team just missed the MIAC playoffs. You have 22 upperclassmen on the team this year. How do you think this might help lead the Tommies into playoffs this season?
I think it's going to help having a lot of experience. Obviously, we got a lot of guys who have played in the playoffs, and a few guys have been to the regional. I know for me, my freshman year, there's a couple other guys that were on that team, so I think that's going to help. We've all worked hard coming up, and I think that having that experience going in, we're all going to be confident, and I think it'll help us win for sure. Yeah,
totally. It's exciting. Shaun, how does receiving MIAC Pitcher of the Week early in the season affect your mindset going into games ahead?
Mindset-wise, maybe it's just I'm really kind of proud of the off-season work that really all the pitchers have done. I think that our pitching staff is as strong as it's ever been. So I think that I'm not going to be the only one by the end of this year that will win that one.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Coach, last question for you. Being picked second in the MIAC behind rival St. John's must bring some kind of motivation at the beginning of your season. What will it take to beat the Johnnies and win the conference?
I think every year our goal is to win the conference. That's sort of where the program has been for the last 20 years or so. So I think St. John's is good. They graduated a lot of guys that we think were pretty big contributors to them, but they have some pitchers back. They have a couple of their big bats back. So they'll be good. But I think at the end of the day, we like our depth. We like the brand of baseball that we're playing. And if we just kind of focus on us and doing the things that we've been doing, I think in the end we'll be in pretty good shape.
Awesome. Thank you guys again for coming in today. Be sure to check TommieMedia.com this Saturday and Sunday for full coverage as the Tommies play Wartburg. With Coach Chris Olean, Shaun Falbo, and Josh Thorp, I'm Taylor Shupe. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time in The Locker Room.